Hey everybody, I'm just here to talk about my favorite books, okay? It's fiction, non-fiction. I'm diving into esoteric and occult and magical stuff and fiction that'll blow your mind. Man, I'm going to start off with my favorite author, which is Edward Bulwer-Lytton. Okay, I don't have my two favorite books, which is Zanoni and Vril. Vril is also called The Coming Race or The Power of the Coming Race. But I do have Pilgrims of the Rhine, which is really underrated, and it also comes with a short story in the back called The Haunted, but in this one it is called The House and the Brain. I guess you can't see it. It's got another short little story in it. Great stuff. Amazing author. Words blow your mind. He has a vast vocabulary. This is also another one, Ernest Maltravers. It is a novel, and it is very good. It's like an adventurous kind of story, a love story, or whatever. My second favorite author ever, H.P. Lovecraft. He is the man of the millennium of linear time. This is his complete stories. However, he does have a compendium of stories that he actually wrote, but somebody came up with, so they credit them to other people and him, but it's not in here, but there's like a vast collection of those. I also have, this is sort of the complete fiction. It's unopened, but it's all in different books, which is cool because it's a smaller book. And then this is a really, really cool book that came from an amazing bookstore in, I forget where my mom went. I think it's like Paraguay or something, but it's amazing. Okay, now let's dive into the magic stuff. Okay, so if we're talking about magic, then you really want to get started with the best stuff. So the best stuff, I think, would be this guy, Iztak Bentov, and it's called Stalking the Wild Pendulum. Amazing, amazing book. Dive into it, get into it. He also read A Brief Tour of Higher Consciousness, but read the other one first. Both great. Okay, let's see. And then I think this book, The Kybalion, is one of the most amazing occult books I've ever read. Okay, so it is by the Three Initiates, but the actual author is this guy, William Walker Atkinson. This is not even his full works. He has like many more works, but some of the best ones in here are Mind Power and Dynamic Thought and Thought Vibration, and it'll blow your mind. Y'all all know Alan Watts, so this is it. Okay, Bertrand Russell is my main man, bro. This is human knowledge in its scope and limits. Dude, every single sentence has like something you can glean from it, and it's pretty amazing. Okay, this is the Book of Thoth, whatever you want to say. It is by Aleister Crowley, and it's amazing, dude, especially if you want to dive into tarot cards. Oh, this is the set. It's got the cards. They're kind of small, like playing card size, and it also has a booklet. Amazing. I'm sure most of you have heard of this, The Golden Bow, by my man Fraser. It is amazing, especially if you like folklore. Oh man, so here we got a treasury of Jewish folklore, man. Here we got Andersen's fairy tales. I thought I picked up Grimm's fairy tales, but Grimm's fairy tales is actually right here. And then we have the Arabian Nights. And then I also have the Arabian Nights. Oh my goodness. We have the Yiddish folk tales. Oh boy, baby. Norse myths. And also the tales of, I forget, Beetle the Bard. I want to say Beetle, but it's Beedle. Beedle. But remember, folks, always have a dictionary ready, especially when you're reading stuff like Edward Bulwer-Lytton, and okay, so if you want to dive into magic even more than the Kybalion, Franz Barden coming in with, let's see, which one do I want to read first? Oh yeah, Initiation into Hermetics. Read this one first and then dive into the Introduction to Magic. You'd think the introduction would be first, but it blows my mind, man. It blows my mind. Okay, these nobody's really ever heard of. Tales for Young Folk, just like little glimpses of knowledge here and there. And okay, so now let's get into J.K. Huseman's, one of my favorite books of all time, Down There. It's got many titles, but it's Labas. He also wrote Against Nature, but sometimes it's called Against the Grain. Okay, it's usually, these are two books that are translated from French. Same book, kind of very different depending on which one you read. So if you want to read that, I would recommend getting both. Now, okay, the stories of Ray Bradbury. I'm not sure if this is the complete one, but it's got enough stories to keep you going, bruh. Okay, let's see. We have Voltaire doing Candide. Voltaire does a lot of stuff, but this is an amazing book. Then we have, okay, this is just a personal favorite, The Eyes of the Overworld, but great if you're into magic and the occult and esoteric and stuff, by Jack Vance. I want to call him J.K. Vance, but okay, this is the story of Kugel, which is funny because after I read this, I nicknamed my cat Jiminy Kugel because he's Kugely. And then we have The Painted Bird. I have 2 editions because it's so good. This one is also, it's not a fiction, it's a true story of a Jewish boy in Poland during World War II, and a lot of atrocities happen, a lot of crazy stuff happens. It is insane. We have Ficciones by Luis Borges. You guys probably know a little bit about him, but this is a great read to have. Kind of goes hand in hand with this, I think. Then not a lot of people have this one, okay? Magic, Supernaturalism, and Religion by Kurt Seligman. And it is insanely good, especially for like magic stuff. Then we have The Anatomy of Man. This is a Manly P. Hall book, and it is incredible. All Manly P. Hall stuff is incredible, but especially that one. Then this is a set that most people have. Okay, I only have 1, 3, and 16, but it's Man, Myth, and Magic. It's just got everything that's got to do with this sort of stuff, but it's got pictures and like a little writing, and you can find out about things and then research them more or whatever. This is called The Hero with 1,000 Faces by Joseph Campbell, in case you're into story writing and stuff. Joseph Campbell has written a couple more that I've read, and they're all really good, especially if you're into writing and you want to get started writing. Okay, this is just a short little, pamphlet, basically. It's a pamphlet. It's called The Mysteries of Existence. Kind of hard to find, but if you can find it, woo, pick it up. Okay, so we're almost done. Now we have, On the Kabbalah, because I'm into Jewish mysticism a lot. It's by Gershom and Sholem. Just good if you're into Kabbalah and all that stuff. Jewish mysticism is where it's at, boy. Okay, then we have my man Dostoevsky, bro. Oh my God. We have The Idiot. We have Demons, which is also called The Possessed. Okay, and like my man J.K. Huseman's books, these are the same book, right? Demons and The Possessed, same book. This one's hardcover. This one's softcover. Look at the size of this one. Look at the size of this one. Okay, smaller print in this one. However, it's 2 completely different translations. It's like reading 2 separate books of the same story. It's pretty crazy. Then we have The Adolescent by Fyodor Dostoevsky. Unfortunately, I can't find my copy of Crime and Punishment, which is my favorite Dostoevsky book. It's what got me into him. And he's got a lot of like short stuff that is incredible. I'll let you find that on your own, though, especially the best one. Okay, so then we have just a couple more. Go Ask Alice. Okay, this is like the diary of Anne Frank for people who took LSD in the 60s in San Francisco and ended up homeless. Okay, this is part one of the Gulag Archipelago. Very, very thick book, but there's 3 of them. I only have this one. I can't find my other 2. But it is by Alexander Solzhenitsyn. I can never say his name, but Solzhenitsyn, I think. It is incredible. It's about a guy in Russia who gets taken to the Gulag Archipelago, and he's just there in like this hellish environment for years. And this is his whole entire experiences. First book, and then there's the other 2. Then, okay, I only have volume 2 of this, but volume 2 is good enough for me. It's called Dread, A Tale of the Great Dismal Swamp by Harriet Beecher Stowe. This is part 2. Oh, it's a beautiful book, and just the way she writes and what's going on, mind-blowing. Okay. And so we're done with the books and everything, but I just want to say this isn't a book, but we have Jimi Hendrix at Rainbow Bridge. This is the movie, not the concert. But then we have just the concert on DVD, and then we have the concert and the CD set, and then commentary and stuff. Oh, this is the best one. It was like $30. The best Hendrix live show I have ever seen. Followed by Jimi Hendrix at Woodstock, the DVD. Jimi Hendrix at Woodstock, the CD. Oh my God, mind blowing. Then we have the Jimi Hendrix, Excuse Me While I Kiss the Sky. This is a hard one to find, but it's got a lot of good stuff. It's like music videos that somebody made, and it's incredible. Then we have Jimmy at Monterey, all the fire burning scene. Then we have, I guess you could call it Hendrix. Oh no, this is a different one. This is Groovy Songs for Groovy Children. Excuse me, I mistook it. I thought this was the one that I had on Band of Gypsies at Fillmore East. I cannot find that one right now, so it is okay. But then we have the film about Jimi Hendrix. A lot of good stuff, especially acoustic stuff and like behind the scenes where he's just chilling somewhere playing with people, like a bunch of people on the acoustic, and it's just chill vibes and shows how amazing he is when he's not on stage. Then we have Blue Wild Angel. This is a pretty good concert, but it's Hendrix, so I have to add it to the collection. And then, this is not Jimi Hendrix. It's called The Spirit of Jimi Hendrix, but I found this, and it's a VHS. I love VHSs, and it's just these two guys playing Jimi Hendrix songs, but it's really amazing. Okay, so that's all my favorite books and everything. I just want to give you a quick glimpse of the other books that I have in case you can screenshot them and, like, you know, find them on your own. If you want to. I have a lot of Alexander Dumas. I didn't put that in, but that's like incredible stuff. It is absolutely incredible stuff. And then we have guys like Robert Louis Stevenson. And then we have guys like Poe. I didn't show that book. And who's the other guy? Washington Irving. I didn't show his, but it's also amazing. Also amazing. And then you have some of these. Oh, I'm also into a lot of Greek myths and literature. I guess Coriolanus. Okay, so that's it. There you have it, folks. I'm so glad that you paid attention to my video. Leave a message. I don't care if you leave the like, but leave a message. Let me know your favorite books. Let me know them. I want to hear them. Let other people know them. They want to hear them. Let's go. Woo! Made it to this point. Hey, congratulations, man. Hey, congratulations, man.